against the passenger window. "I think you'll find I can do whatever the hell I want." "Victoria, please," he said, grabbing my arm. "Let's just talk about this." I wrenched myself out of his grip. "Maybe you should have thought about talking about things before you invited someone else into our bed." He ran a hand through his brown hair, and it stuck up wildly. "Jesus, I did try. That's all we've done this past year. We haven't stopped talking. It's not like this is out of nowhere, and you're acting as if you found her here or something. I wouldn't have done that." "Oh, yes, you're such a bloody gentleman. Thank you so much for telling me, instead of me having to find you two together. What do you want, a gold star?" "For Christ's sake." He wiped a hand over his face in anger. "Because you're so fucking perfect. You haven't been home in weeks. You're never here. What the hell did you expect?" "What did I expect? Perhaps that you wouldn't cheat on me just because I had to work," I screamed, my fists balled at my side. He closed his eyes. "That's just it. Everything comes second to your work." I sighed. "I'm tired of fighting about this, Mark." His eyes widened. "Yeah. Funny that you're sick of fighting about something that doesn't affect you." "What?" I snapped, my mouth twisting. "You don't think this affects me?" He was standing on the cold pavement in his bare feet. Behind us, the little Christmas wreath, threaded with fairy lights that I'd bought in a rush of holiday spirit, still up, though we were well into the new year, seemed to mock me. I stared at his toes, curling on the sleet-covered pavement, and tried to ignore the way they seemed to be turning blue. I couldn't. "It's cold. Just go inside." "No, you can't leave like this." "Please put on some shoes." He ignored me. "Where are you going? Just tell me." "Does it matter?" His mouth fell open. "Of course it matters, Christ!" "Why? You're leaving me anyway," I pointed out. He blinked. "That's not true. I just need time to think, to decide." I made for the car door. "I'll help. There, it's decided." "No, it's not. Bloody hell! You're acting as if you had nothing to do with this." "Oh, yes, it's all my fault. And you, what, slipped and fell on top of someone else?" I shouted, climbing into the car and locking the door, sick of hearing his excuses. Not looking at him through the haze of tears as I put the car into reverse. "It is your fault," he snarled, palms beating the window, fingers scrabbling to open the locked door while I set a course for anywhere but there. It turned out to be Cornwall that I fled to. Lately, all my roads seemed to lead down here, for work, family, and now an escape from my marriage. Last night, I'd got as far as the sign for Cloudsea, the little village full of whitewashed stone cottages that ribboned around a small stretch along the Atlantic, home to my brother and his wife. I thought I'd find solace there, but I couldn't do it. Couldn't face them. It had all seemed so simple while I was driving, but as I neared, I couldn't face the inevitable dissection of my marriage, or their pitying looks, however kindly meant. I felt like a jar that had been scraped out till there was nothing left inside, and all I wanted right then was a warm bed and no human interaction. I stopped my car and searched on my mobile for a hotel that was still open. I found the Black Horse Inn, 40 minutes away in the opposite direction, and hit navigate. It was a Gothic-looking building down an empty coastal road, and when I pulled open the heavy oak front door some time later, I noticed dimly that the decor looked similarly ghoulish. The only nod to the current century was a neon sign that read, "Open 24 hours." "Looks like you've been through the ringer," said a gravelly voice from behind a black marbled counter. The craggy face, belonging to the voice, was illuminated by a faint light from the wall behind, where a large, ornate brass plate gleamed. She was a thin woman with